WFZ has never made it this far in the XiaoY Cup. This will be the first top 4 and the first prize money for him. The win rate here favoring WFZ quite heavily, as we can see, with 70% against Romantic here, his adversary. Romantic spawning in the top right of Amazonia, bottom left. We have WFZ. Oh man, this is really giving me a flashback now to WCA 2014, as we were talking about it earlier. This was the best game of the tournament. WFZ versus TH on Amazonia. During that time, 2014, Human used to be considered very strong against Undead. Human used to be considered the strongest race, and humans were dominating the professional circuit back then. Infi, Yumiko, and TH basically dividing the titles between themselves. And also Hawk and Reprisal, but it was an unbelievable dominance of humans. More so than the 1.30 Night Elf phase, really. In many regards. And the matchup back then was all about fast expansion. Fast expanding Human, and then holding on against the push of the Undead, and in the end overcoming with numbers and with decent hero levels, but mostly with numbers. And I think it used to be mostly gyros and knights back then, but also a lot of tanks. A lot of tanks. Tanks, of course, nerfed nowadays. Already in 1.30 with supply being increased to 4. So nowadays we don't see him at all anymore, basically. And we can be thankful for that, I think. WFZ starting off with creeping here first. This is what WFZ kind of invented back in 2014. Not going for the instant harass, but rather going creeping first. Was really revolutionary back then. Nowadays is pretty standard against Human by many Undeads. Other top Undeads, like Happy, will still go for the instant harass. But 1-0 as well, in most cases I believe, prefers to go creeping to begin with. But one Trapper was left behind. Ah, there's the Trapper. If WFZ gets the Trapper's experience, that plus one more for the... Oh, it's a big last hit. AM tried to get the last hit there, but wasn't quite able to. So yeah, now DK is almost level 2. He needs 1 footy for the level up, or 2 peasants. And once again, it is going to be the expansion attempt. 7 peasants from the main should be enough. WFZ, with a bit of a macro mistake here, the ziggurat is definitely later than he would like. Also, Trapper here is a very welcome steal. Doesn't get the first Trapper. Pressure on the Archmage, actually. But not too much, and also AM is really tanky here. 6 armor and 600 health. Much more so than he usually would be. Fiend coming in as well. Trapper, one ensnare here could mean a dead Fiend. But just clicking away on this AM isn't really working. Pump faking the coil. Oh, I thought the Trapper wasn't in kill range, but he was. There we go, that's level 2 now for the DK finally. Needs to hit that as quickly as possible. He's gonna get the footy as well, but sacrificing a lot of health for this. Oh my god. I thought for a second the Fiend was gonna get the last hit, but didn't. Last hit goes to Romantic. That's a level 3 on the AM. And all of the peasants survived. The skeleton usage there was questionable. Everything attacking the AM. He did drop down to about 300 HP, but not really in kill range. With a Lich second, perhaps? But that's gonna be a while. WFZ still only one single Fiend, now getting the second one. With the second Ziggurat being late. Not exactly too easily doable. And now creeping up next to his main. But with the Halls of the Dead finishing, with the slow tower becoming available, Slaughterhouse coming, Lich coming. WZ is getting quite a bit stronger here very quickly. Skeleton harass. Mostly here to distract. And Romantic playing it really safe, leaving actually all of his footies behind, back at the expansion. As always, the good thing for Undead on this map, after harassing for level 2, even if you're super low HP, you can still safely creep up as there's so much experience right outside your main, so level 3 should be pretty easily accessible. Also, the expansion to be pushed is very close to the Undead main base, so this is usually a pretty good Undead map, I would say. And double lumber mill wall off. Yumiko's special, here now being done by Romantic. Which means the Fiends are going to have a very tough time reaching the towers in the back, or the peasants for that matter. Plus they produce really quickly. And they don't cost lumber, probably the most important thing, as lumber will be required for the tech.
Player's forces are under
Romantic
attack.
could go for a shredder right now if he wants. In a second anyways. Level 3 on the DK now acquired. Lich coming out, and Romantic looking to go for the counterattack, I think. Or does he? Double lumber mill. Gonna be finished here in time. There's gonna be no entering the expansion. Kind of surprised to not see a shredder yet. Shop.
A town is under siege.
In the main, not the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the footies look like they're looking for reinforcements. No, but 4 Fiends here already. That is quite a bit of damage, and defense is done as well. Pretty late tech by Romantic. Defend and shop before the tech, and here comes the tech now. No shredder for him. But the Lich already out of Nova. We have the statue now coming in for WFZ. Decent footy micro though. And the footmen are stalling. They're holding the line and they're buying time for the tech, which, yeah, as I said, has just started. On the Undead side, tier 3 started as well.
Player's forces are
At
under
a
attack.
decent speed, not the fastest. The fastest you can go for the tech is on 3 Fiends, but WZ wanted to have a little bit more firepower out on the map. Triple water elementals being summoned here by Romantic very liberally. Another Nova. A few more kills on the footies. They are giving experience over to the Undead side as well, but they're buying time. That is the most important thing. And they're saving resources for towers, I think. We have a couple of
A
towers.
player's forces are under attack.
3 guard towers in each base is kind of how you want to be safe. Maybe only 2 in the main. 1 arcane, 1 guard tower. And here's the shredder now, by the way, for Romantic. With kiting backwards, WFZ will be able to take out these footies over time, of course. Still can't win a straight up fight against these Fiends. And with that, tier 3 is almost done. So the Orb of Corruption will be added. And then, the question is, attack the main or attack the expansion. Or counter-expand. This legendary game that I talked about earlier, WFZ versus TH, at WC3 2014. There he did counter-expand. And I don't even remember. Did he win or lose? I think WFZ won that game, but lost the series, if I remember right. Zeppelin. Oh man, this is some old school human play. Fast expo, tower up, and then Zeppelin harass. I haven't seen this in forever. Chat is saying, I really hope we get to see some tanks. We get to see. Wow. Wow, dude. But WFZ has played against this for years. He is so ready for that. Statue coming back into the main. DK is already here with the orb in hand. The Ziggurat turning into a spirit tower as well, and destroyer form is almost ready. And the statue is already here. This is the important part. Destroyer form is coming, statue is here, and Lich is pressuring. The pressure here isn't really too scary, but it is some sort of pressure. And here's the destroyer now. The repair will be good enough to make sure the Haunted doesn't fall, but it's still pretty expensive. Now the AM TPing over to the expansion. Lich has to run away quickly to not get surrounded. Actually, it's not even that many footies over here. So, good defense by 120. And by WFZ, lols. How much gold did that cost him? Around 150 difference plus the repair. Let's say 200 gold, maybe a little bit more. But, all in all, that was really cheap.
The town is under siege.
For WZ. Again, he's played against this style for so many years. This was the style already in 2014. He knows how to handle this. And the statue in the main, with the destroyer form coming, along with the DK. That's the way you do it. But now, how do you continue? Fiends are slowly working their way through the lumber mill. And the destroyer used for scouting is really important here, by the way. Keep tabs on what the human's doing. And now there's an opening. Romantic, he has to deal with this here pretty soon, doesn't he? But instead he's once again going for the counterattack. Or is he going for a Zapper now? That would be another really old school human play. But the towers are kind of getting breached over here. This is pretty scary. Right, is it Sapper time? Second Spirit Tower coming in. It's only 2 guard towers left here. MK now is ready, but he's still only tier 2. I'm a little afraid over here for Romantic.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ideally, there would be a Death Knight here as well. Death Knight with the Staff of Teleportation. This would be the perfect hold. Oh, but the DK, of course, is over here trying to deal with the footies, with the Militia and the Mountain King, that is. But they are being fended off, and we have a Dreadlord coming in for sleep, not for Carrion Swarm. Carrion Swarm might have been better here. But the expansion is being breached. WFZ does not want to go home, does not want to defend. Swallow of Healing being used here even by Romantic, hitting level 4 on the AM. He can spam many more Water Elementals. And with no Destroyer here anymore, this is becoming very expensive now for WFZ. He is going to be not supply stuck, but he's going to be losing this Ziggurat here certainly. But also the expansion has completely been destroyed, at least the income has, and the towers as well. And now WFZ can basically TP as he can come home to defend. Trying to... doesn't find a kill here on the way out. But this is looking good for WFZ now. I think the tech was just too late. And this counterattack play, if the Undead plays properly against it, this wasn't even perfectly done by the WFZ. Perfectly done would have been 1 Destroyer in the main, DK there as well with the Telestaff. So the DK carries the Telestaff to come to the Lich if that is necessary. Level 2 aura now, this entire Undead army, very quick. The Lich is basically level 3 and the MK has like nothing. Okay, halfway to level 2. Right. That's level 3 Lich. Boom! That's a big level up right there. Sleep, trying to surround the Mountain King. Not on the first try. Oh, the AM. AM doesn't have a TP! Oh my god. If he gets the AM, that could be GG already. But doesn't get him. Curlnova executes the Mountain King, but he bought time. Time to re-establish defenses here at the expansion. Lumber Mill wall has been recreated. WFZ could go for Zeppelin. This would be a very good purchase now for him. Zeppelin and drop into the back. And then even if Knights do come, they can't get in. And Knights should be coming, I guess. What is he going for? What's he going for? Distraction attack once again. And here we go, Sapper! First time in forever. And WFZ sees it, but is it too late? I think the shop's gonna be killed off here. Yup, it is. No more statues now. And once again, DK should be in the main, defending. And the Fiends are stuck. Fiends are stuck. Can't get to the peasants. Meat Wagon. Oh, WZ is already expecting the tanks, actually. But they're not coming yet. Also, Ziggurat in front. I don't know. I think that was the wrong call. Ziggurat should have been over here. Would have been harder to take out. If he had 2 Ziggurats still in the main, along with the Destroyer to defend, and the DK with a Telestaff again. Telestaff is amazing in these scenarios. This will be looking more solid. This should be WFZ's game, honestly. But it's far from over, actually. Tier 3 is now done, and here we go! This is the Romantic special. We usually never see this anymore, but Romantic still likes the tanks. It all started with the DK not having the telestaff. This is starting to trigger me a little bit. But WZ sees the tanks early. That's going to help him deal with them. Against those you want meat wagons, of course, but the first meat wagon was taken out earlier. And frenzy ghouls as well for normal damage. Fiends still already at the expansion, but they're doing very, very little. Of course, Fiends do barely anything to tanks. Oh, another Sapper came in! The Sapper came in and killed another Ziggurat. WFZ slow with the reactions here. Oh my god. And Romantic might just be winning this game over here with the tanks, with the Sappers. Oh, and he's gonna get the Ziggurat. WFZ so supply stuck now. He's trying to kill off this AM. Coil. And the Nova is out of range. No, Nova hits him. But the tanks are still in the main. If the Acolytes die, they can't be reproduced. Oh, WFZ is so slow. WFZ's reactions here are very, very slow. And he's slowing down both tanks now, finally. It's very close. Oh my god. Oh my god! Holy shit. That Haunted was on like 10 HP. Fiends actually did break through the single lumber mill. Or the second lumber mill, I guess. Oh my god. And more tanks are coming, right? Yeah. WFZ! How could you throw this game away so hard? One telly staff would have won him this game. I guess it's not over yet. I guess it's not quite over yet. But more tanks are coming. More tanks are on the way. WZ is still super supply stuck. But 2 Ziggurats are finishing. Oh, and the Undead heroes, of course, are super strong right now. Chasing forward bit by bit. Is there a new Sapper available? Nope. But there's a Zeppelin. And 1 Ziggurat gets cancelled. Fiends still over here. Militia. I don't think they can deal with the Fiends. Alright, tank taken out. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Dude. This is what this matchup looked like for so long. Nowadays it's more about rushing knights. Normally. Oh, that's a lot of Fiends on the platter over here. MK gets the Stormbolt, gets the kills, it gets level 2, but oh, might be dying for this. Coil Nova, yep, he is dead. But second Sapper is ready. Second Sapper is ready. How quick is he to react to this? Boom! Onto the Ziggurat. TP coming home immediately. Another Ziggurat, though, has been taken out. And that's the entire army coming back. Giving some space to the expansion again. But the Fiend unburrows. Pressure continues. But another Ziggurat will be taken out. Alright. My friend in chat earlier. Do you still think it would be nice to see tanks? Well, it's kind of refreshing, I guess. Haven't seen it in a long time. And here, now finally, by the way, the Dreadlord is very good. He has 2 levels in Carrion Swarm, right? Yeah, he does. Oh my god. Dude, these are some rat plays. But it seems to not be quite enough for Romantic. You need 2 base income to support tanks. Oh well, I guess he's got some more over here. Oh, there's a lot of tanks, boys. There's 2 already in the Zeppelin. I didn't see that before. 2 in the Zeppelin. 1 more here. 2 more coming. WC is splitting up. Finally, the telly staff. Finally. That was about time. I like that. The Lich and the Dreadlord in the main, waiting for the tanks to drop. Need the destroyer though, kind of. Oh, and now he's getting distracted. Now he's getting distracted up here with the DK and the Fiends. Romantic also doing a good job, creating so many threats on the map. And here we go! Mass tanks being dropped. Not having an arrow tower is a big mistake right now. And the carrion swarm is not going to be enough. No, oh, nope. There's not enough slow against these tanks. And the Haunted is gone. And the Fiend doesn't reach for the web in time. But he can remake the Haunted. There's still enough resources for him to... Oh no, WC doesn't have the lumber. Doesn't have the lumber actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a game.
A player's forces are under attack.
I would be so tilted if I was WFZ. He so should have won this game. This telestab was way too late. Way too late. How much do I have left in the main, by the way? Oh, shit! We're out of gold in the main! Oh my god, it's not over. Oh my god, it's not over, actually. The heroes are so insane for WFZ. Wow, dude.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. WZ is creeping now for gold. He doesn't realize that there's no gold here anymore. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Scourge bone chimes can definitely be sold. Not that great. Alright, the Lich. Finally, another telestab. Like, against tanks, you want to have mass telestabs. 3 is not necessarily a bad idea. And here we go. Lich has to come in here, doesn't he? There we go, coming in now. Oh, but it's a lot of tanks. Romantic's just going for the base kill. He didn't bring a TP! What? Romantic, are you insane? Oh, but the Zeppelin! The Zeppelin! Last second save! Are you serious, dude? Oh my god, and now the Paladin gets to feel the revenge. But that's okay, it's only level 1 hero. The Black Citadel is gone. The AM is still in the Zeppelin. And the tanks are destroying the base. Ghouls should perhaps be over here, dealing with the peasants. But also kind of needed against the tanks here. And all the buildings are dying. Ah, what a beautiful game of tanks, huh? Guys, what do you think? Call Nova. Hello? Nova. Zeppelin. Snag. Yep. And... oh! He's dead. Level 5 Lich. He can kill the MK now. Oh, but the tanks are still here. What the hell is this? Under siege. WZ no goal anymore, by the way. He spent it all on repair, I think. Oh, surround on the tank. I think, by the way, tanks should give like 200 experience. I don't think they're nerfed enough. I have a biased view on this, of course. I'm an Undead player. And I'm not even saying the tanks are too strong. Tanks just make for disgusting gameplay. He has to deal with his income over here. I think making the Haunted is not the play, or is it? Oh, there we go. Lich at the over at the peasants. Nova. Oh, that was a triple. That was a quad kill. Holy crap! And now, no more mining in a second. Lich has sick attack speed, by the way. But we have 4 more tanks over here. And how is he supposed to deal with the tanks? There's 3 buildings. A Ziggurat, a Necro, and an Altar of Darkness. Hero levels are outstanding for WZ, but at the end of the day, it's about the buildings. And 1 dies. 2 die! That's the last one. Is he gonna type GG before? Oh, there's a new one! New Necro! But I think that's all the money he has. That's the last one. Boom! No, just kidding. There's a thing right over here. Lol. Can he block the way? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, he can't. Nice try by WFZ. But that's it. GG. Honestly, this was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. But I also view this on a global scale. If games like these return to be the standard in the meta, oh, that's gonna be so disgusting, dude. Like watching a game like that and keeping track of the multitasking and stuff, that's kind of fun, you know. But playing a game like that is so awful. So goddamn awful. But, to be fair, I think 1-0 throw that. I keep saying 1-0. I think WFZ threw that game away. It sounds very simple, and it is. But the staff. Keep the staff on the DK. DK stays in the base. Keep a destroyer there as well if you have to. But ideally the destroyer follows the human army around, sees the Zeppelin and stuff. Destroyer's there for scouting, and the DK goes back to the main if he has to. Tele-staff on the Death Knight to staff onto the Lich if he's required. Because the DK can't do much to siege the expansion. Maybe he can throw a coil or two. But, yeah. And I didn't come up with this, by the way. I did not come up with this. WFZ came up with this. He was the first guy to deal with the Zeppelin harass so well. And not only deal with the Zeppelin harass, but himself apply pressure to the human expansion. But there, he forgot about it for a little. He had easily enough resources for a long time. Also, the Spirit Tower, the second one, was too far forward. And the reactions to the Zappers were pretty slow. But not much was missing there for WFZ. He almost got there. So, what's the second map gonna be? Concealed Hill. Instantly, I have like a question mark in my mind. Because I'm thinking about the old meta now. The old Undead versus Human meta. Fast expansion, towering up, turtling up, tanks trying to destroy the base of the opponent. But in those days, Concealed wasn't around. Maybe it was around, but it wasn't played on the highest level. So yeah, usually I have a lot of games to draw from in my memory from back in the day. From different tank games, basically. But not here. I have never seen tanks on Concealed, actually. Never once. Could counter expansion be an idea? I think if you go counter expo though, that only makes dealing with tanks more difficult because you're gonna have two bases to hold off, and it's much easier to attack two bases than to defend two bases. If you want to attack two bases, you just send 2 to 3 tanks in each base, already hard to deal with. But to deal with tanks effectively, you need ghouls, repair, slow, meat wagons, and heroes. And to have them spread out correctly across 2 bases would be pretty hard. Alright, map number 2. WZ in the top right in the blue. Romantic in the bottom left in the... Wait, no. He's in the blue. WZ in the red. In the final waiting, we already have Sok. The Korean human earlier was able to take out Focus. Sock waiting in the final, Focus waiting in the third place decider match, which we're also gonna have later, after this one actually. Yeah, I think WFZ actually was playing a pretty good game, just a few mistakes costing him dearly there. But I think this, like especially against Romantic style, this is a pretty straight roadmap, really. Get your Fiends up, get your tier 3, get your 3 statues, that's very important. 3 statues and Destroyer form. So you want Slaughterhouse early. Have the DK ready to defend, scout with the Destroyer, and get a Telestaff. For God's sake, so important. Get the Telestaff to be able to defend and be mobile. If it should be a fast expansion, what do you guys think? Is it going to be a fast expansion by Romantic? I think Romantic is absolutely not a one-based player. Like, not even a little bit. In this matchup, at least. I'm expecting expansion again. And possibly tags again. Although this could be more of a Knights and Gyros focused game. Because there's more camps, it's more easy to creep up second and third hero. Not like AZ, where you're gonna have a tough time leveling up those MK and Paladin. Or can he actually play one base as well? This is a really hard expansion map, by the way, but still doable against Undead. Against Night Elf, it can be a complete nightmare, but Undead early on only has a single Fiend to bring for harass. Unless he goes in Ghoul opening, which is really, not in fashion. DK going for the Spider Crab, but of course, no Tome of Experience anymore. Remove in 1.31. I don't know about this creep route for WFZ. I think the best creep route here for Undead early for DK solo creeping is this camp first. You can creep this with only skeletons pretty easily. Then go towards the middle. And then one creep here is enough for the level up. Wait, is Romantic actually teching? Am I seriously seeing a one-base Romantic? Probably not, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This looks like an expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 on the AM even before the Expo attempt. WZ taking, of course. Ziggurat this time not so late. And Backpack actually for the Fiend to bring in more skeletons. As the DK keeps on spamming those skellies. And there we go. It is the expansion. Anything else would have been greatly surprising. 7 peasants coming once again just to be safe. DK needs to steal a lot of creeps here. And already he's too late to get 2 of the big ones in the back. And pressuring the AM again, it seems. Gets the last hit on the Noble Assassin. But kind of needs the Overseer as well. Nicely playing around it is Romantic. Very well done. Waiting patiently for the coil. Fooling WFZ. And completely surrounding the Overseer as well. So there was no stealing of the item, which was the Pendant of Energy. Wow. Romantic's playing this really well. And WFZ, not perfectly to be honest, needs to get 2 more kills here for the level 2, which is desperately needed. The one peasant that died was denied experience and is going to be denied again. Well done by Romantic, really, really important. And now, with a skeleton, he gets level 3. Good early game here by Romantic. The expansion was a little delayed. He wanted to be sure to have plenty of peasants. And now even power building the tower. So Romantic is delaying his expo a little bit here. But, yeah. Venturing on the safe side. Once again, plenty of footies. Staying behind. Oh, could perhaps even aim for a surround here. That's not going to work. Being already kind of damaged. And now the missing aura is really painful for WFZ. And he's not getting the peasant over here. This is not working out too well. Not working out too well at all. At least he wants to get this tower, and he will get it as well. But with a footy block coming out, perhaps his team could have even died. And the DK is surrounded. We'll have to TP here. Okay. Just for fun, waiting until 40 HP to TP. Okay. A mistake that we continuously see. Fiend, though, at least, all still alive. But by no means is this good. WZ would be level 2. Oh my god, look at this. The Ritual Dagger. Oh, it's actually good. He's not using it yet, apparently. Oh, but he can certainly use the regen at the moment. Once again, skeletons being sent out to scout and to distract. For WZ to finally reach level 2. And there we go. Oh! Regen from the skeleton. Oh! Is he actually trying to counter expand? It looks like he is. Yep. Sacrificial Skull. Acolyte coming over. Counter expansion. It is. AM continued creeping here. 3.5 now. Boots of speed once again for him. And the first Telestaff. Tier 2. Whoa! Hasn't even begun yet, but he can start in a second. Once again, the lumber mill wall off. When is he going to scout for this? Alright, here comes the tier 2 now. Shop coming over here, I guess. Illusion already seeing, okay, he's not taking to tier 3. That is very, very suspicious. So he should already expect an expansion, basically. And now, a statue coming over. Is WFZ gonna Nova this? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it turns daytime, which doesn't just mean Scrolls of Healing become available, but also Zeppelins. And I'm pretty sure that's what Romantic wants to go for. Sealing the Rock Golem camp away from the opponent as well, and getting the Shredder. Good Skeleton Scout by WFZ. Sees the opponent's whereabouts. And Telestaff in from the AM. Can he cancel the expansion? Unsure. Coil Nova, AM has to run right away, so it's only the Water Elemental doing the damage. And that might not be enough. Now with a coil, oh, that's definitely not enough. Alright. Counter expansion comes up successfully. It's daytime now, as we saw earlier, so you can't even go to the fountain. On some fountains you can stand on the edge and you don't aggro the creeps. Not possible here. Oh, but the footy's coming. Oh my god, that's a lot of footies. That's a lot of footies right there. But the AM can't come in. AM can't support. It's just the Water Elemental. And the repair is probably not going to be good enough. Coil Nova slowing the footman down a little bit, but it's so many footies! It's too many footies. So it was still a very good staff, an outstanding staff actually, from the Archmage, as it got the Haunted Goldmine so low. TP away to save the footman. Don't know if that was exactly necessary. But yeah, that was about 2 minutes of time bought here, of economic advantage for Romantic, who is continuing to tech up, getting the blacksmith now. He's got the shredder, he's going to have infinite lumber. WFZ
are under attack.
Still not mining. From the second base, that is. Level 3 DK only now. Wow, that took forever. And the footies are coming in again. Scouted by WFZ, but might not be good enough to save the expansion. Where's the AM, by the way? Invis! Oh man, Invis AM. Trying to block with the Acolytes, but that's enough damage. That has to be enough damage. Or is it? Nova slowing down the footies once again. But with the AM coming in, it's definitely enough. And that's a cancel. Staff away this time from the AM. Footies will be sacrificed. But once more, buying so much time here. Can Romantic cancel it one more time is the question. Oh, he staffed to the Zeppelin over here. Oh, is it Sapper time? Classic romantic gameplay. Tier 3, of course, coming in, being rushed, and I'm just waiting for the triple workshop. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not sure counter expo is the best idea against this style, honestly. I'm not so sure. Here's Zeppelin. 4 ghouls in the main. Oh, and he's coming in for the haunted cancel again! And I think he's gonna get it. Even a sentry board here to detect invisibility. MK coming in for distraction. This is a pretty suspicious play. Why is there a single MK over here? And there we go! Is it enough damage? WC has to coin over this. Might be enough. One more water elemental ready. Trying to distract as well. MK coming in with the right clicks. Water elemental almost ready. Oh, it's again a cancel. Oh my goodness. That was pretty expensive though. Cost him the Zeppelin, cost him the TP, cost him the MK. Ah no, he's got the staff, right. Where are the workshops? There we go. Triple workshop, baby. Only 1 masonry upgrade so far. Is he getting more? Not yet. Ah, there we go. There we go. Ah, triple tanks, baby. But, like, if he gets this up, and he just let's say he gets 2 wagons per base, is that maybe enough? Oh, sentry ward sees the AM for a little bit. Is he gonna get it again? Really? Oh, wagon's already here. Oh my god, he gets the cancel again. Oh, or does he? It's close. He gets it. Wow! And I don't know if this was cancelled or killed. I think it may have been killed, actually. Damn. And here we go, first round of tanks. The shade already out, though. That's actually a cool addition. So WFZ knows when and where the shades are gonna come. This cancel, though, is pretty sick.
Forces are under attack.
Over and over and over. And now the AM can heal for free at the fountain. That's pretty nice. Romantic at 69 supply now. Just tanks. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Sappers, maybe? How about some sappers, buddy? Oh, is he going for the tank drop? Yep. Tank drop into the main. Here we go. 1 wagon's here, though. I mean, WZ knows what's coming, obviously. Saw it with a shade. 2 wagons here. Another idea for me that I had against tanks. Make it so tanks are like Ancients of War. So, Demolishers, meat wagons, and so on always hit them right on the money for all of the damage, basically. You know what I mean?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, guys. I have had lots of traumatizing experiences against tanks in the past, in my past life, so I am pretty adamant about them, yeah, being not good for the game. But at least I'm not playing this. At least I'm not playing this game. Here we go. First tank drop in the main. Forces a bit of repair. Quite a bit of repair, I guess. But tanks will be dealt with the 2 wagons over here. 2 more tanks. 1 more tank over here. 2 wagons here as well. So WFZ seems to have a pretty sturdy defense now. Very sturdy defense, actually. But 4 wagons means 16 supply. That is pretty bad. Oh, and guess what? The Black Citadel still died. Or the Hall of the Dead it is. And that means over here the wagons are exposed. Which means the heroes for Romantic can easily pick them off. Oh, the Zeppelin's over here actually to save the meat wagons. That is pretty cool. That's a really good play. A TP out. And the tech. The tech was cancelled. Still no tier 3 anywhere in sight. No orb. No destroyers. And the tanks are just getting stronger, I think. He stopped with the upgrades, surprisingly. Oh, but he's got 3 levels of masonry now. Tanks and masonry, boys. Here we go. Only thing missing is mass towers. Like 5 more towers over here, 6 more towers over here. But we're having a transition now into mass knights, it seems.
A player's forces are under attack.
Romantic did lose a couple of resources here with the tanks in the main and so on. But the transition to knights should be very powerful. There's no tier 3 anywhere, and to deal with knights, and it certainly needs tier 3. So I think Romantic's still in a very good position. GG! 2-0 for Romantic.